connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, it's 6 a.m. on a Thursday. Welcome to Good Morning Idaho. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. Good to have you along, everyone. We're getting closer to the weekend. Can't wait. We have a lot to get to, though, this morning from our large team of neighborhood reporters, bringing you more local stories than anyone else in our market. CUNA neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey follows up at Indian Creek this morning after a woman tragically drowned on Labor Day, and he shares more details on the risks that pretty popular waterway poses. Also this morning, Riley Shoemaker gives us a snapshot of the housing market and brings us tips on when to buy with a near future interest rate cut from the Federal Reserve set to make a significant impact. Important information you want to know if you're looking to buy or sell, really. We'll get to the stories in just a moment, but first it's time to check on our weather. Sophia's here. Hey, it's going to be another nice day.
Yeah, it is going to be another nice day, just a hot one, but it's not as hot as what we started with at the really beginning of the week. We reached triple digits both Monday and Tuesday. Now, it is still going to be toasty out there as you head into your afternoon, but we also are going to be looking at shower chances into our weekend as we make our way around the corner and into next week. Sweater weather makes a return. Now for today, it doesn't really feel like sweater weather. Maybe if you grab that light sweater in the morning, if that's an if, very heavy on the if. It's still going to be in those upper 60s, so pretty nice out there. By the time you're heading home from school, kiddos, you've got lower 90s, so going to be a hot one. Make sure you've got your water bottle in hand. I'll be showing you the cool down that's on the way for next week. Roland.
All right, Sophia, thank you very much. Turning now to an update in the news this morning out of eastern Idaho in the aftermath of a fatal police shooting that we first brought you back in April. And here's what we know this morning. 4 officers who shot and killed an eastern Idaho teen with disabilities will not face criminal charges. As we reported back in April, police responded to a call that said an intoxicated man was wielding a kitchen knife at a Pocatello residence. When officers arrived, they found 17-year-old Victor Perez laying on the ground with a knife in his backyard. Video shows officers directing the nonverbal autistic teen to drop the knife, but instead he staggers toward them. Within 20 seconds of arriving, officers who were standing behind a short chain link fence opened fire. They shot Victor 12 times, and he died a week later after undergoing multiple surgeries. The Idaho Attorney General's office says its decision is based only on what officers could have known at the time, finding they were unaware of Perez's disabilities and had been told he was trying to stab others. The AG's office says based on an independent review by a use of force expert, the state could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that officers were not justified in their use of force and thus will not be bringing criminal charges. They make no comment about possible civil liability. As we reported, the family has filed a claim of wrongful death and civil rights violations against the city. And you can read the AG's full report and find all our prior reporting on idahonews6.com.
We now know the identity of a CUNA woman who tragically drowned in Indian Creek on Labor Day. I'm your CUNA neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey, talking to first responders and neighbors about just how dangerous this stretch of river can be.
Nope, you ain't gonna catch me floating in it. Not at all. I won't do it.
Richard Connell lives in this CUNA neighborhood and says this stretch of Indian Creek behind his house is full of hidden dangers.
I know what's underneath the water. Other people do too. I mean, it's full of dead trees, broken trees, roots, rocks, outcroppings, junk. You know, and who else knows what's down there?
And on Monday, the worst case scenario happened when 45-year-old Carolyn Beck of CUNA became trapped underwater and drowned.
Saw 2 sheriff's department cars there and heard a child screaming, you know, mom, mom, mom. And I knew it was bad. You know, it hit me instantly. We lost somebody back there. You could just tell.
Idaho News 6 was there as rescuers worked for hours to recover her body.
It's all safe to a degree until it's not.
CUNA Fire Chief TJ Lawrence says Indian Creek is wild. They don't clear the area of hazards like low-hanging trees, sunken branches, and boulders.
Right now the water level is very high. The volume is moving very, very quickly, and it's very hard to see obstructions, rocks, and things like that.
Boulders underneath, which create foot entrapments. So if you get your feet down too low, they can catch in there and cause your foot to become entrapped. It's very difficult to escape from that position.
But neighbors tell me many floaters others still take the risk.
Oh yeah, we see them all the time in tubes and rafts, some with life jackets, some with no life jackets, kids, adults.
The Ada County Sheriff's Office and CUNA Police are still investigating the death, but they say no foul play is suspected.
We mourn for the loss of the lady that we lost. Prayers for the family. And I just ask people, you know what? Stay out of it. Go to the Boise. Find something quieter.
I'm your CUNA neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey for Idaho News 6.
Boise Pride returns this weekend, and while it'll be a little shorter and a little smaller due to fundraising changes, the venue will be bigger. After years at Cecil Andrus Park in front of the State House, the event is moving to Ann Morrison this year. Most events are free, with tickets on sale for special 18 and 21 plus parties. Boise Pride runs tomorrow and Saturday, and if you'd like to support the event, there's still time to donate.
Mortgages can be confusing, but we're breaking it down and talking about what falling rates could mean for the housing market here in the Treasure Valley. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker with what experts say you need to know before the Fed meets later this month. In Boise and across the Treasure Valley, home buyers are waiting for a shift. With mortgage rates around 6.5%, many have hit pause, but that could change in just 2 weeks when the Feds get together on September 17th.
And we're kind of waiting pins and needles to see how much they're going to lower it. But Jerome Powell did, kind of give us a clue that we are going to see lower rates no matter what.
Brown says as rates dip, prices are likely to climb, meaning waiting could cost buyers more.
I would encourage any buyer, if you're sitting on the couch, don't wait anymore, because as soon as rates do come down, the word gets out, we're going to see instant equity in homes going up.
And some buyers use what's called a buy down. It's basically a temporary way to make those monthly payments more manageable with the help of seller credits.
And they apply it towards buying down the interest rate. And it's usually 1%, 2%, or 3%.
But in today's market, Brown says it often makes more sense to negotiate a lower price and refinance later.
Because any loan you're going to get into today it's temporary. And when the rates do come down, we're going to come back and we're going to refinance you.
And here in Boise, well-priced homes are still moving quickly, fueled by steady growth in the Treasure Valley.
I've seen homes that come on the market on a Thursday and they're in contract by Friday because the home shows well, they had the right realtor, and it was the right price.
So the bottom line, experts say the Treasure Valley housing market is poised to heat up once rates start to fall. So if you're thinking about buying, they advise having your finances ready before September 17th. I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, Idaho News 6.
For the first time since his arrest, Delbert Cornish appeared in a Canyon County courtroom. He's accused of killing his adoptive daughter in Caldwell last month. I'm your Canyon County neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez, and I was inside that courtroom where Cornish sat for the first time, sitting just feet away from the judge in a case that has shaken the community. The hearing lasted just a few minutes, but inside the courtroom, it was clear this case is far from over. The judge announced he's granting a continuance, pushing the contested hearing back to September 17th at 8:30 a.m. And this won't be a quick session. The judge made it clear he's blocking off the entire day for the case. Prosecutors told the court they're still going through evidence, and some of what they've reviewed could support an additional charge against Cornish. As we previously reported, court documents Idaho News 6 obtained through a public records request revealed Cornish confessed to the shooting. Detectives say he told them, "I'm not going to lie, I did it." Documents also say he had previously planned to kill all of his children and then himself. Cornish sat quietly in court Wednesday morning while the judge and attorneys discussed the timeline ahead. The 18-year-old victim has been identified as Hope Cornish. Family members tell us she went by Onyx. The next hearing is where the state will present evidence and the defense can challenge it. Witnesses are also expected to be present when the case proceeds later this month. We'll continue following up on every development leading up to that September 17th hearing. Reporting in Caldwell, I'm your Canyon County neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez for Idaho News 6.
One case dismissed for a former Caldwell football coach accused of violating a no-contact order after an arrest earlier this year that requires him to stay away from anyone under 18. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis, and I was the only reporter inside of Kip Croft's latest hearing. Crofts is still awaiting trial for sexual abuse of a minor accused of touching himself at school in front of a teenage student. That charge prohibited him from coming into contact with any minors, but he was arrested again after a neighbor called police and they found children outside his Middleton home. While he was there, I requested court records in the case and am learning the suspect's wife runs a business out of the home and children were there with their mother buying snow cones. That case is now dismissed. Crofts' original case is scheduled for trial in November. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis for Idaho News 6.
A tech startup claims they can eradicate crime entirely within 10 years using drone surveillance technology, sparking concerns about privacy and civil liberties. It is 12 minutes past the hour. Let's take a look at your national headlines this morning on GMI. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will appear before a Senate panel today to discuss the administration's 2026 health care agenda. This will be the first time senators have questioned RFK Jr. since May, and it comes as dozens of health organizations are calling for him to resign. And more than 1,000 former and current HHS employees wrote a 6-page letter demanding RFK Jr.'s resignation as well. Among the reasons they're calling for his ouster, well, the mass firings at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the appointing of political ideologues, and the rescinding of COVID-19 vaccine emergency use authorization. Raging wildfires in Southern California after nearly 17,000 lightning strikes in just 24 hours. A historic gold rush era mining town up in flames southeast of Sacramento, and about 600 firefighters battling the 22 separate fires that first broke out on Tuesday. The group of fires called the TCU September Lightning Complex fire has burned more than 18 square miles. Over 100 residents have been forced to evacuate. And concern over the jobs market this morning, with job openings now at their lowest level in 10 months. And they're also below the number of unemployed workers for the first time since April of 2021. This is a continuing trend as employment gains were so weak back in July that President Trump fired the head of the bureau charged with collecting the data, baselessly claiming that it was rigged. Turning now to a tech startup that says that they have the ability to make crime a thing of the past within 10 years just by using drone surveillance technology. Drones already in use by law enforcement, of course, but that tech has sparked concerns over privacy, and some accuse the company of trying to place the whole country under surveillance. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
Enforcement agencies are increasingly turning to drones to fight crime. And now an artificial intelligence startup known as Flock Safety is making a bold claim. It says its drones could eradicate almost all crime in America in less than a decade.
We think with technology, with people, with policy, crime can be a thing of the past.
Many police departments already use the company's network of 80,000 cameras, providing license plate information and video surveillance. Flock Safety estimating its cameras help solve 1 million crimes per year. But now the company is taking its technology to the skies. This promotional video showing what the drones can do when a person's car is stolen.
Launching drone. Police have been dispatched. I have visual on the suspect vehicle. Direction of travel southbound on Elm Street.
Point, let me see your hands. They are a huge step up for law enforcement as far as following vehicles, being able to keep track of individuals in particular communities, and gathering intelligence quickly.
But critics raising privacy concerns, accusing Flock Safety of trying to place the whole country under surveillance.
If you get into a situation where you can overhear conversations that are inside a building, unless you have a warrant, you're now capturing a conversation that's not authorized.
Flock Safety's CEO telling Forbes he believes it's possible to have a crime-free city without threatening people's civil liberties.
I'm going to build technology that I think will help communities solve crime. I think if we're successful as a company, America is a better place to live in the next 10 years.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
In Sweet, 2 firefighters are removed from the job with no explanation, just as wildfire danger climbs.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, your time right now is 6:18, and happy Friday Eve to you. Our weekend is right around the corner, and it's nice to see your face on this Thursday morning. So you'll notice over downtown, it's a pretty quiet start to the day. We haven't really seen too much change, but it is pretty warm. We're starting downtown, and especially if you're walking down the area, lower 70s. Now, area-wide, it feels cool for all of us, and the 70s don't feel too bad, but it's a good indicator of how hot we'll get into our afternoon. Right now, we're expecting mid-60s to lower 60s stretching along those valley floors, but by the afternoon ahead, it's not going to be as hot as what we saw Monday or Tuesday with the triple digits, and thank goodness it's not, but it is still going to be on the warmer end. You've got mid-90s from Caldwell into Glenns Ferry, going to be pretty hot too over into Ontario this afternoon with 97 expected, upper 80s coming your way in the mountains. Now, a lot of what's been driving in our weather pattern and just this hot and dry weather overall is the southerly flow we've been getting, and that's really just been what's been looming over us. We've had this upper level ridge just down to our south, amplifying over the Pacific Northwest, but we're actually looking at it weakened today. Now, this trough that's moving inland across California and into really Oregon, that is going to make for us to see some cooler weather as we head into the weekend, and also cause that ridge that's just been keeping us so hot to weaken. Now, behind that, we will see some chances of showers moving in mainly towards or really from our south. It's not going to really be heavy across our east or west central mountains or even our valley floors at that, but it is going to be a bit heavier if you are anywhere near our bordering states. Maybe you're taking a road trip this weekend. A lot of the area is going to see moisture down near our Owyhee Mountains. Now, move over the page to Sunday. Chances increase from our eastern central mountains, but not really for our valley floors. Now, I'm going to walk you through more of what this looks like so you know what to expect, but the main weather pattern that we've seen is just hot and dry. That's changing as we head into the weekend. So you see this trough slowly making its way inland. It does still continue to promote that southerly flow, and with that mid-level moisture in tandem working with it, it is going to bring on those shower chances as we head into our weekend. It does dry out into our Sunday, but take a look at what happens behind that. This trough slowly makes its way in. As it does, there's already big changes from what we saw yesterday. Yesterday, when we were looking at this low pressure system walk through the area, or I should say walk through the area, move through our states, you'll notice that all of this cooler weather was really just focused over well up to our north. Now it's starting to dive down into California, so that's going to provide some much needed relief from the heat. So what does this mean for our forecast? Well, it is still going to be pretty warm up until our Friday. You've got lower 90s by then, mid 80s into Saturday and Sunday, and then next week, sweater weather returns with 70s expected Tuesday and Wednesday.
2 Gem County firefighters say they were removed without cause, right in the middle of wildfire season. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, in suite with what they say about their sudden removal and what it could mean next time flames spread in Gem County. Kevin Gillette spent nearly 20 years as assistant chief. Paul Anderson, a volunteer firefighter for 7. Both say they were removed from Gem County Fire District 2, first by a brief phone call from the chief, placing them on administrative leave.
I asked what the investigation was for. He said, we're not going to talk about it. And I asked if I was going to be interviewed for the investigation. And he said, I'm done here, and he hung up on me. And I've never heard from him again.
Not long after, they received letters from the chief saying they had been terminated, still with no explanation. They say the trouble started weeks after launching the Firefighters of Gem County Foundation, a nonprofit they started to raise money for new wildfire trucks, gear, and training, all at no cost to taxpayers. Kevin says he invited 2 commissioners to his home in July to pitch the idea for an enhanced wildland division.
We talked about it. They thought it was a good idea, and they told me, let's talk about this in detail at the next commissioners meeting.
But just weeks later, after formally presenting their plan at a board meeting, both men were taken off the roster. The foundation has already been put to work with events like a fundraiser dinner for Bob and Shirley Mahoney after their home burned down in July. Anderson says they raised $12,000 to help the couple rebuild. Idaho News 6 reached out to Gem County Fire District 2 for comment on the terminations. They responded, no comment.
Our goal is still the same, though. It's going to be to help the community, boots on the ground, neighbors helping neighbors.
Both men say they're moving forward with the foundation, with plans to continue training new volunteers and the purchase of 2 wildfire trucks. Reporting in Sweet, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, for Idaho News 6.
Could a Buc-ee's be coming to Meridian? I have more from city planners on the details of a large travel center planned along I-84. Could a Buc-ee's Travel Center be coming to this large open lot north of I-84 along Meridian Road? I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke, and I reached out to city planners and Buc-ee's themselves to see if I could get some answers.
Yeah, there's a lot of balls in the air on a project this big.
Meridian city planners tell me that Buc-ee's has been eyeing a spot in the Treasure Valley since January and has visited this potential site at least twice.
It's basically a $50 million project, 30 acres, 120 fuel pumps, 74,000 feet of retail, right off of an interchange. So the traffic impacts are going to be significant.
The popular Texas-based truck stop chain features mega-sized convenience stores and gas stations. I received public records from ACHD detailing a large-scale convenience store dubbed the Meridian Travel Center.
And again, this might not be the right location. It's got to go through a very public process.
The Buc-ee's media team got back to my request for confirmation of travel center plans here in Meridian, and they simply said no comment. I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.
Thanks for joining us this morning on Good Morning Idaho, everybody. We've got a lot more to get to on our Thursday morning, and here's a look at what's still to come this next half hour from your neighborhood reporters.
On the Boise bench, pickleball courts are closing, and we hear from the family that led to this change.
And the bottom of that cabinet was looks like a kind of a homemade casket or coffin that held some articulated skeletal remains.
A shocking discovery in the old mining town of Silver City. Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
And we're back on a Thursday morning, everyone, at 6:30. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. Good to have you along. Hope you're getting off to a good start this morning. And we've got a lot to get to from our team of neighborhood reporters, bringing more local stories across the Treasure Valley than anyone else. Boise Bench neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel, for instance, detailing the closure of pickleball courts around Boise as the city reaches a settlement after neighbors complain about the noise pollution. Also, an exclusive story that's out this morning. Our Leslie Solis highlights the bravery of Caldwell residents who risked their lives to save a woman trapped in a burning RV. Their story is still to come, but first, the latest on our weather. Sophia Cruz joins us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Roland. I am super excited about next week because we're going to get that taste of fall. Now today, it's still going to be a toasty one, so prepare for another hot day ahead. So you take a look at the morning, upper 60s, which isn't too bad, and then by lunchtime, we'll be sitting in those 80s. It's as we get ready for the rest of the day ahead. You know, if you head out to maybe a happy hour and you stay a little bit later, we won't judge it, but you've got lower 90s through at least 7 o'clock. By the time we're heading into overnight, that's when we'll see the 80s return. So it's going to be another toasty day, but next week, Roland, we'll have that first taste of pumpkin spice latte weather, which I am excited for.
It's really going to feel like fall. Football starts tonight. Your Dallas Cowboys playing, right?
I am. I'm very excited. All right. Okay, if we were in Texas, this would be a very different show right now.
I know, it would be. All right. Thanks very much, Sophia. Well, we are turning now to the news this Thursday morning, and a really bizarre story out of Silver City. Get this, a human skeleton was found in the old Oddfellows Lodge. And the question remains, who is it? Our Don Nelson has a story.
With anything, you know, you always treat every case as suspicious.
Hawaii County Coroner Aaron Tynes was called to the old mining town of Silver City on Friday, August 29th. Workers renovating the first floor of an old building discovered a cabinet on the second floor that had been used by the Independent Order of Oddfellows. What they saw inside was something they never expected.
And the bottom of that cabinet was looks like a kind of a homemade casket or coffin that held some articulated skeletal remains.
The Oahe Avalanche newspaper in Homedale shared with Idaho News 6 photographs taken during the discovery.
Is there a reason why there might be bones up there? Something with their ceremonies you had mentioned?
So with a lot of those fraternal organizations, they do have some ceremonies. Some of those ceremonies do involve either prop skeletons or utilizing real skeletons. And so it's not uncommon for them to not be there.
I spoke with the Grand Secretary of Idaho's Oddfellows, who told me they use the bones as part of their initiation and teaches future members about life. Their goal is to do good in their communities. As far as who the bones belong to, they don't know the ethnicity or if they were male or female. Tynes told me it could take weeks to find out.
I haven't had anything specifically like this, so it is kind of some new territory.
They will contact a local anthropologist and a DNA lab to see if it's even possible to ID the bones. We'll update you as soon as we find out.
A bizarre story. Other news this morning, Idaho Representative Russ Fulcher is joining the push to release the Jeffrey Epstein files. The representative writing on X, quote, "The Epstein files must be released, and those who abused vulnerable young people must be held accountable." Fulcher concluded, "We have an obligation to the victims and a responsibility to expose the truth." And a story new at this morning, the Idaho Department of Education has approved new standards for high school history classes. New Western civilization content will support a 2-semester elective focusing on key ideas, events, and figures that shaped American society. State Superintendent Debbie Critchfield says understanding where American rights came from will better prepare students to participate in self-government. This fall, the new standards will go through a rulemaking process and will need final approval during the 26th legislative session. If approved, the course could be offered as soon as the 2026-27 school year. And it's a big game for Boise State as the Broncos host Eastern Washington for their home opener tomorrow night. This is a non-conference opponent, but the Broncos need to make a statement after a tough loss to USF on the road. And if ticket sales are any indicator, fans are sticking by their team. The student section quickly sold out earlier this week, and the Broncos have more than 21,000 season ticket holders this year. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and the game will be streaming on Fox Sports.
A couple quick reminders. If you're headed to the game, the 10 to 10 zone is back, meaning you can drink alcohol only in a large designated area around the stadium from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Beverages must be in plastic cups, and police will be monitoring the boundaries and keeping an eye out for underage drinkers. If you decide to drink, remember to plan a safe ride home. You can also buy beers inside the stadium. Fans are encouraged to wear blue or orange, depending on your section. Bags are discouraged, but if you need to bring one, it's a clear bag policy. Leave weapons, noisemakers, and drones at home. All concessions in the stadium are now card only, but you can trade cash for a card at special reverse ATMs on site. Entry 1 is closed right now for construction, and parking and traffic could be tough with Boise Pride and Art in the Park events also happening nearby. You'll want to plan ahead or consider taking the game day shuttle from locations across downtown.
The long wait is over with the NFL season kicking off tonight. The defending champion Philadelphia Eagles set to take on Micah Parsons' Dallas Cowboys at 6:20 Mountain Time. Sportsbooks have the Eagles heavily favored to win tonight and are also favored to repeat as champs. A new technology entering the league this year as well, with the NFL adopting a virtual measurement system to more accurately measure first downs. The sticks and chains will still be available, however, as a backup.
Players in a pickle. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel at Manitou Park, where neighbors will no longer be able to use these paddles on this court. This comes after the city of Boise reached a settlement with neighbors who were upset about the noise, and work is already getting done.
Heard it during Christmas dinner. We hear it on Sunday mornings when we're still in bed. It wakes us up.
This is the sound Kathleen Romito is talking about. The constant popping from pickleball courts she heard regularly right outside her West Boise home. Idaho News 6 drone footage from February, taken right after Romito filed a lawsuit against the city of Boise over the Willow Lane pickleball courts, shows just how close the courts sit to nearby homes.
I truly believe pickleball is one of the greatest things since sliced bread. It just doesn't belong right next to homes.
But now the courts sit quiet after the city settled the noise-related lawsuit, also closing courts at Manitou Park on the Boise Bench, following similar neighborhood concerns. Pickleball noise usually hovers around 70 decibels, so we visited the courts at Shoshone Park to test that out. I'm using a decibel reader app right now, and you can see levels climbing as players play behind me. And it's peaking at around 77. Experts say that is not harmful to your ears, and it's similar to a chat with friends, but definitely something you can notice. The settlement included a $7,000 payment to the plaintiffs and a plan to convert the courts back to tennis only. Contractors tell me the Manitou Park courts will switch back to tennis only in 2 weeks. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel for Idaho News 6.
All right, everybody, we've got to take a quick break. It is 6:38. Coming up, we're going to have the latest on what's going on in your neighborhood.
Idaho News 6 Allergy Report is brought to you by Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic.
Updates to our allergy count. We are back now in the high category with sage, chenopod, and grass. Now, the highest out of all these is going to be sage today, so heads up if that is your allergy. I'll continue to keep you up to date about this as we head through our week together.
Sneezing so much. All right, let's take a look at what's happening in your neighborhood today at 6:41. Opening arguments begin this morning in the sexual abuse trial against former Caldwell Police Sergeant Ryan Bendewald. The former cop is accused of using his badge to sexually abuse women and faces multiple charges. And if convicted, Bendewald could spend the rest of his life in federal prison. We will be in the courtroom and have the latest updates for you throughout the trial. The Rite Aid on State Street officially closing its doors today. The pharmaceutical company filed for bankruptcy for a second time back in May, of course, sparking closures of their locations nationwide. It is a big company. It's unclear at this point what will become of existing prescriptions, by the way. And it is the first Thursday of the month, and downtown Boise celebrating per tradition. All around downtown, you can find in-store events like food and beverage tastings, art exhibits, live music, and a wide range of family activities. Events usually run from 5 to 9, but each merchant plans their own event, so you can check out the hours and the details at downtownboise.org.
Imagine you're sipping your morning coffee when you hear a scream. You rush out to find your neighbor's RV in flames. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis inside that RV that caught on fire last month, speaking with the neighbors exclusively who stepped in to pull a woman out safely from this window.
And there was a woman with her head and one arm out of a window screaming for help.
On August 23rd, Alan Aruba described the start of the day like any other, until something felt off and immediately saw flames.
I ran out to the middle of the street and yelled help a dozen times as loud as I possibly could.
Neighbors began stepping in, trying to help Angie Dickey out of the burning RV.
Within a matter of minutes, I think I was able to get through the frame.
Adriano Menez was just visiting Caldwell with his family.
Hey, if we can't get her out of this thing, we need to get the fire out.
And I thought for a second that she might be dead.
Dickey and her husband, Bill, had been living in the RV park for the past 5 years when a portable air conditioner malfunctioned, sparking the fire.
And I said, "You're going to have to help me or you're not going to make it."
Alan and 2 other neighbors worked together to pull Angie out and waited for fire crews and paramedics to arrive. What felt like hours was only a matter of minutes, being a wake-up call for everyone when it comes to RV safety.
I still run it through my head.
And like I told Bill, he said, "Thank God you were there." I said, "No, thank God. He just used me."
I spoke with Angie's husband, Bill, over the phone as she is still recovering from her injuries at a hospital in Utah.
I think about what if I had decided to sleep in that morning. I think about a lot of things, a lot of scenarios. I'm grateful to the people that saved her life.
Mr. Dickey tells me Angela's health is improving each day. The family is still at the hospital, but once they return home to Caldwell, their next step is starting all over. But simply right now, they're just grateful for the support they received. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis for Idaho News 6.
Love Your Neighborhood, brought to you by ICCU.
This week's Love Your Neighborhood takes us to a pumpkin patch like no other. One where glass, and fire meet to make fall magic right here at Boise Art Glass.
We're gonna make some pumpkins today.
Boise Art Glass is Boise's premier art glass blowing studio. So not only can you come and take a class and learn how to blow glass on your own from ages 8 to 98, our classes are designed at a beginner level. So your instructor will walk you through from front to back exactly what to do, and they're not gonna let you fail. We'll make sure that you take home a really awesome piece.
Now this is just wet newspaper. Before the Industrial Revolution, like if we were making cups or bowls or anything, like that's how every piece of glass was made in the world. It's like no other medium that you can work with, really. The possibilities are endless. There's fire involved in it.
We're making a marble here, Cosmic Galaxy marble. It was just something I'd always been interested in, and I found this place and started learning. I don't know, for me it's more just like almost like a meditation. It's just therapeutic.
I don't know anybody that doesn't enjoy doing this. It's usually when you get done with the class, you want to sign up for your next one, or you want to ask what the next step is, and this is a great place to do all of that.
And while these pumpkins don't grow from vines, they are going to add a little spice to your fall magic. And that's a wrap on this week's Love Your Neighborhood. Sophia Cruz from downtown Boise, Idaho News 6.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, it is 6:48, and speaking of our neighborhood of the day, it's downtown Boise, where this afternoon we'll be topping out in the mid-90s. Plenty of sunshine there. You'll start to see some of those hazy skies from wildfire smoke really building in from those surrounding areas. But I do want to show you this photo that we got yesterday outside of Boise Art Glass. If you ever do get a moment to step downtown and maybe you want to do something fun, this is me and our photographer, Lindsay. She's super awesome. She's the one that actually helps get all those beautiful shots for our Love Your Neighborhood segments each week. Now, either way, what's looking really hot this afternoon, besides the glass, is going to be us. So if you take a look at our valley floors, you've got mid-90s stretching all the way up to Baker City. 97 in Ontario is going to be the hottest spot on the map today. And a lot of what's aiding in this flow is just that southerly flow bringing up that hot and dry air, but also that monsoonal moisture. And this ridge, that's just also been aiding in it too. But what's really going to start to weaken it is this trough making its way inland. So as it does, not only will we see cooler weather into our weekend, but we also will see some chances for showers. Now this shows us Saturday with the bulk of it being focused down towards our friends in Nevada, and as you border those states, and as you head into even Sunday, it doesn't look too much different. It starts to get a little bit heavier across our east central mountains and over into eastern Idaho. But for us, it's going to be, well, just some really light rain moving through, it looks like. Now, I do want you to note that while it has been pretty hot thanks to our front high pressure, it is going to change as we head into the weekend and even next week as another cooler weather maker comes through. So taking a look at the next couple days, this low moves inland. As it does, that brings on those shower chances for the weekend, but the one I really want you to pay note to is this larger one. So this big upper level trough, as it starts to make its way into the coast, that's going to increase our cloud coverage from California all the way up to Idaho, bringing in shower chances as it moves through. This southerly flow and this trough are going to work together, and in tandem, they will bring some shower chances as we head into next week. So it's going to be cooler, and we'll also see that chance for some showers on Tuesday and Wednesday. So overall, your forecast looks pretty good, especially as we get ready for the weekend. You know, Saturday 87, Sunday 86. By Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, temperatures are dropping, and it looks like we could see some pretty good rain moving through the middle of next week. Now, it is our Thursday morning, so let's get you ready to head out for your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
6:51 is your time, and we are giving you a live look of downtown where commuters are heading out for their Friday Junior. Either one, Thursday, Friday Junior, whatever you want to call it. It just means the weekend's right around the corner. You've got I-84 eastbound also looking pretty busy this morning. Taking a look at Karcher Road if you're heading out again in that westbound lane, some slow up there. Also some slow up if you're going in that southbound lane on Caldwell Boulevard. This is also where you start to run into that slowdown closer to I-84. Downtown still looks pretty quiet and calm.
Now we'll look outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Robin Roberts one-on-one with Super Bowl winning quarterback Jalen Hurts.
So how mentally and physically do you prepare for the season opener?
The Eagles superstar gearing up for the season kickoff as he prepares to defend their title.
What is it that you want to accomplish this season?
Every team goes into it with the same goal. And as you go throughout the year, you learn more about yourself. You learn more about the teams in the league, and everything kind of goes as it goes, but you always look inward. And so, you know, how we start today won't be how we finish. It's just a matter of embracing the journey along the way of that, and then figuring it out in the end and saying, hey, are we at our best when we need to be our best? Every year you want to come in and win championships.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of Robin's interview with Jalen Hurts. With your GMA First Look, I'm Mike Ajachi, ABC News, New York.
It is 5 minutes before the hour, everyone. Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho. We're just starting to wrap up here this morning. In case you missed it, though, these are the top stories that we're following from our neighborhood reporters.
We now know the identity of a Kuna woman who tragically drowned in Indian Creek on Labor Day. 45-year-old Carolyn Beck of Kuna was pronounced dead near Indian Creek Monday evening after being submerged underwater. The Ada County Sheriff's Office and Kuna police are still investigating, but no foul play is suspected.
Some pickleball courts are closing around Boise as the city reaches a settlement over noise. The agreement shut down courts at Willow Lane and Manitou Park Tuesday. The settlement included a $7,000 payment and a plan to convert the courts back to tennis only.
Could a Buc-ee's be coming to Meridian? Meridian city planners tell me that Buc-ee's has been eyeing a spot in the Treasure Valley since January and has visited this potential site at least twice. The popular Texas-based truck stop chain features mega-sized convenience stores and gas stations. I received public records from ACHD detailing a large-scale convenience store dubbed the Meridian Travel Center.
And of course, you can learn more about all these stories on our website. All you have to do is head to idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
All right, it is 6:56, and as you get ready for the rest of your morning, you'll notice that it's a nice cool start waking up. You start with the lower 70s, by lunchtime mid-80s, and then as we get ready for the afternoon ahead, mid-90s. So it is going to get pretty hot out there again today. Short sleeves, shorts weather again. So now, thankfully, it's not any triple digits, but if you want to read more about the forecast, you can head on over to idahonews6.com. Right now, we're going to head on over to your morning commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
All right, it is 6:57, and as you take a look at I-84 Kuna Meridian eastbound, I know this camera is a little hard to see, but you can see that eastbound lane already looking pretty busy for the start of our morning. As far as what it looks like across the rest of our neighborhoods, it's pretty quiet if you're going from Middleton, Star, or Eagle. A lot of the congestion is as you start to make your way out of Caldwell. Drive times right now, Caldwell to Garrity at just under 21 minutes. Garrity into Eagle and Eagle into downtown, both between 10 to 8. So it's still pretty smooth out there in some spots, but still looking to be busier in others, Roland. So.
Well, tomorrow's Friday. Football season is here. Tonight we've got NFL football, but then tomorrow the Broncos play at 7 o'clock. Is it going to be hot tomorrow?
Yeah, it is going to be hot tomorrow, too. We'll be sitting in the lower 90s by the time kickoff starts. So even before then, people just need to make sure to pack the short sleeves, shorts, and all of their blue gear.
Yeah, no question about it. And then we'll be out there at Albertson Stadium tomorrow morning. I'll be out there getting you ready for the game, of course, and then all the changes that are going on with the construction and everything down there. It's a fun time of year. Can't wait for football. Hey, listen, thanks for joining us, everybody, on this Thursday morning. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.